Hi Crosspoint, I am Alejandra Hayden, the Small Groups and Discipleship Coordinator here at church. I am very excited to share with you our new discipleship experience called Rooted, which is open for registration today. So what is Rooted? Rooted is a 10-week discipleship experience where you will connect with God, the church, and your purpose. Rooted is also transformational and based on real life experiences. So you and your Rooted group will engage in discussion, we'll pray together, we'll serve together, we'll do daily devotionals, and you will just grow closer together in community. So whether you have been walking with Jesus for a very long time, or you're just not sure who God is, Rooted is for you. To register for a Rooted group, you can sign up on our app or on our website. There is a cost of $15 for a book. So coming up next, you will see a video of someone on our staff who walked through Rooted, and they want to share their experience with you. When I heard that we were doing Rooted, and Pastor Doug shared his vision, I was really excited about it. I was really excited about what that was going to mean for our church. But at the moment, I didn't realize what it was going to mean for me. And so it wasn't until the first week that Pastor Tyler was one of our leaders. He was sharing his testimony, and it was so raw and vulnerable that something in my mind and in my spirit just kind of switched at that point. And I realized, God just doesn't have something for our church and for our group. He has something for me. So I told the Lord, okay, I'm open to what you have to tell me. You know that I love you and that I always want to deepen my relationship with you and get to know you more. So I began to realize something about myself through Rooted. I realized this. And that was that one of my greatest strengths is also one of my greatest weaknesses. And if you know me, I love turning something that's good into something that is excellent. Always taking that step, ahead and not being satisfied about being stuck. So, the problem with that is that I've struggled with contentment. And where God has placed me sometimes, where the calling that God has for my life, and because that lack of contentment, that has led me to think different things about myself and do different behaviors that are not the healthiest. And one night I was really wrestling with this, and I had this song stuck in my head, "Graves into Gardens" by Elevation. You probably heard it, and it was weird because I didn't understand why I had this song stuck in my head for like 9 weeks. But that night, the Lord showed me something, and I was talking to him, and I'm like, Lord, I don't know what you want me to do at this point. And I just, heard him say, you do know what to do. And so for me, it meant deleting these social media accounts that I had. And I kept giving God every excuse, like, no, but I have friends from abroad, and I have like 15 years worth of pictures in here. But God kept giving me solutions, like, well, you have tried this, you've done that. And so I knew that's what it meant for me with this issue of just contentment and comparison. And so I went on and I started screenshotting all these pictures and felt like there was something that was being kind of ripped away from me. But the Lord was so good and gracious. He kept giving me solutions, and I heard the song "Graves into Gardens," and there's a line on there that says, "There's nothing better than you." It says, "Nothing is better than you," and I knew those words to be true, and I know that God was asking me. If you really do believe that, you have to believe that. So I loved that God was so good to bring Rooted to our church, to bring Rooted to me, because now I have this story to tell you. And in a moment of vulnerability, I just want to encourage you to open yourself up to what the Lord has for you. Sometimes radical change requires radical measures, and that radical measure might be you joining a rooted group. And it's not the most comfortable thing, but I really encourage you that, just like me, to make that leap of faith and to take that jump, because I really believe that God really does have something for you.